So good morning and happy Thursday, everybody. This is Stephanie Calderon with Workforce Solutions Capital Area. Today we have our K through 12 Skill Trades work group for the month of February. And our highlight this month is going to be going over the maintenance technician kind of obligation, anything within the apartment complex, building maintenance, all of those stuff we are going to dive in today. And that is our focus. Just a reminder, these whole K through 12 work groups really are intended for the education and of course the employers to kind of link them together. So our targeted audience is going to be teachers and counselors from the school districts. And we invite everyone from the capital area and rural capital area to join us. So our goal is to bring in those teachers and counselors together with the contractors or any employer here in Austin. So that way we can network together and form a great pipeline straight out of high school. We also like to highlight careers. This is a skilled trades. So we like to highlight all of those that fall under that. So that way the counselors and teachers can get better acquainted exactly about what these career paths look like, what they can offer these students. And this is a great way for students and other educators to learn a little bit about what else is out there and what those employers are looking for. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. So this February highlight on maintenance tech career pathway. So maintenance and repair workers, let's go ahead and take a deep dive of exactly what that's looking like here in Austin. What is that projected growth and how much they make? So first thing is, what do they do? So this is all coming in from Labor Insight and LinkedIn. So maintenance technicians, what they do is oversee ongoing preventative maintenance across multiple sites. So when you have an apartment complex or a condo or a building, you want to make sure that you are monitoring everything within that building to make sure that you can catch everything before it falls. Anything that does fall, you're going to go ahead and repair and maintain any mechanical equipment such as HVAC units, electrical plumbing, fixtures, and of course painting. Inspect, operate, and test machinery and equipment. So this is definitely a day in the life. Job titles that you can search within this maintenance technician career pathway is going to be field service technician, maintenance specialist, and maintenance lead, as well as service technician. Where are they looking for work? So right now, real estate is a big thing here in the capital area in Austin, Texas. So you're seeing apartments going up, commercial buildings flying up every corner you look. Now they are all looking for maintenance technicians to go and maintain and repair a lot of the services they have for those units. If you're looking into manufacturing, semiconductor facilities are also looking for maintenance technicians. And if you're looking in the construction field, building equipment operators are very much sought for, because this is something that Austin, of course, is growing. There's a lot of construction going on, and they need to fill those positions in order to make sure that they're maintaining those job sites. The skills that you're going to need for this profession is going to be plumbing, HVAC, inventory management, as well as good customer service, because you will on time to time be working with individuals, especially residents if you're working in the apartment real estate setting, troubleshooting, preventative maintenance, and of course, manufacturing, maintenance and repair. Let's go ahead and go on to top companies that are hiring here in the capital area. So today we have GREYSTAR with us, who is going to be speaking. So as you can see, they are a top company here, pulled from our Labor Insight and LinkedIn. We got NXP Semiconductors, that's a manufacturing company. City of Austin, Travis County, USPS, and UT at Austin. Their UT Facilities Department is a top company that are always hiring. Maintenance technicians are really service individuals. RPM Living, as well as Avenue 5 Residential. So competitive pay within this field. So what we're pulling from the capital area from Labor Insight is that the entry pay for this position is going to be around $12 an hour, and the median is going to be about $17 an hour. And then if you're experienced and you have some experience under your belt with your resume, then you're going to be looking at $21 an hour. And of course, all of that can go up. There can be bonuses, but right now we're looking at exactly what hourly is promised. So with maintenance technician, this career pathway, you always want to climb the ladder. So as you can see here, you're going to be starting off, if you're coming straight out of high school, with or you just have a high school diploma, you're going to be starting as a helper, groundskeeper, repair worker. So this person can make on average $13 to $14 an hour, and only a high school diploma or GED is needed in order for you to enter into this position to start on the job training. And then from there, you're going to see you can take the next step forward to take maintenance and repair worker as your new position. And with that, you'll have a raise, and your salary hourly is going to be $17.77. So this is with a high school diploma or a GED with on-the-job training. Okay, I have those two. Now what can I do next? So the next step would be a lead supervisor or manager. So this person is working anywhere for $20 an hour or higher. So this is a post-secondary award for a long on-the-job training, good experience, years under their belt, and of course, great references. Okay, I'm that person. What's the next step that I can take? The next step is going to be HVAC installer or repairer. This person makes anywhere from $21 to $22. And so this is going to be kind of having all of that under your belt. So you're not really jumping in with no experience. This is somebody who has had experience. Let's talk about the future. What exactly are these projections looking out for this particular field? So maintenance and repair workers, we're looking and seeing that this projection is looking good for over a course of a while, because like I said, as we can see, there's a bunch of stuff coming up here in Austin. There's always a high rise or a building, and manufacturing is really huge in Austin right now. If you go down the line, you can also see how much they will make annually in those parentheses. So we have first line supervisors, industrial machinery mechanics, you got bus and truck mechanics and specialists. And this is also going into automobiles. So automotive body and repair, commercial drivers. You're also looking at helpers, installation. And so that is definitely something I want you guys to check out. So I'll go ahead and let you look at that a little bit more. All right. Let's go ahead and welcome our guest industry speaker, so that way they can go ahead and talk a little bit more after just kind of looking over on what we can find on the internet for LMI. We're going to go ahead and welcome our special guest from GREYSTAR, Melissa Rhoades. She is the Talent Acquisitions Advisor with GREYSTAR here in Austin, Texas. So I'll go ahead and turn this over to you, Melissa. Please let me know when you want me to go to the next slide, and I'll take it from there.
Yes, thank you so much, Stephanie. Good morning, everyone. That was great information, Stephanie. My name is Melissa Rhoades, and I am the Talent Acquisition Advisor for GREYSTAR. So you might be wondering, Talent Acquisition Advisor, you know, what is that? So basically, I am the recruiter. I help GREYSTAR find talent, and I help with interviewing, hiring, and onboarding. So my main goal is to speak to individuals like you and help you, just get your foot in the door with GREYSTAR, and hopefully provide the opportunity for you to be successful with us. Okay, next slide. So who we are, GREYSTAR is actually, we are the global leader in real estate. So before I talk about Austin and San Antonio, because my main focus is just focusing on openings in Austin and San Antonio. However, we have apartment communities located all throughout the US and also all throughout the world. So, being the global leader, this means there's more opportunities for you. If you want to move, let's say, outside of Austin to California, or you want to move outside of the US, GREYSTAR is the opportunity that we could provide for you. So we have, just in Austin, we have about 95 communities. Probably at the end of this quarter, we will have 100 apartment communities just in Austin. In San Antonio, we have 48 apartment communities that we manage. So all together in Austin and San Antonio, we have 143 apartment communities that we manage, with 42,000, a little, close to 43,000 units. And just, in Austin and San Antonio, our apartment communities are located all throughout Austin. So North Austin, South Austin, downtown, with a mixed array of different types of properties. You know, right here, you see a high rise that is right in the middle of downtown. But we also oversee, you know, smaller apartment communities as well. We can go to the next one. So our culture at GREYSTAR is very, very important to us. And obviously, when I'm interviewing and speaking to individuals, I'm really looking for individuals that are passionate and kind of align with our culture. So if you see here, our teams are, you know, you guys, our teams are the key to our culture. So we always strive to hire the best people in the business. So our core values and our people are the heart of everything that we do, says our CEO, Bob Faith. So we are very much in the people industry, and you know, we really are looking for individuals that align with our culture. And anybody that, you know, is interested in learning more about GREYSTAR, I can talk to you also later on, just more in depth about our culture. Okay, next one. So benefits. That is one thing that GREYSTAR has a lot to offer. I mean, you name it. If you go with just our basic healthcare plan, it is complimentary, which I'm sure a lot of you guys would be interested in and go with. So you have vision, dental, and then medical, and that would be complimentary if you go with our basic plan. We've got a great retirement plan, which is a great 401k match, lots of paid time off. We have added additional floating holidays for our on-site team members that happened just this year. Paid parental leave for both our fathers and our mothers. And then any type of professional development, me myself, I am about to attend a leadership development class through GREYSTAR. So, you know, for maintenance, we have the opportunities for you to become EPA certified, you know, which will allow you to move into a maintenance technician role, and so many other classes that will help develop you. And then our employee assistance program, we've got some great benefits there as well. Okay, next. So, you know, we'd love to provide an opportunity to anybody that is interested in our industry, and you know, specifically GREYSTAR. So we have partnered with Workforce Solutions, and we've kind of created an internship program. So this will allow you, I kind of say, try before you buy, just to come in and, you know, for I think we're saying 6 weeks. We want you to, it's an internship opportunity where for 6 weeks, you're going to come in and you're going to learn all of the roles with GREYSTAR. So you'll learn the groundskeeper position, make ready, service tech, and service supervisor. And then you'll also be able to speak to our regional supervisor and just kind of talk to you about more growth opportunities with GREYSTAR. So during your internship, you know, our goal is to have you experience all of these positions. Okay, next. And then I guess we can skip this since we're talking about maintenance. So if any of you, or we have any students, teachers that are interested in talking about our internship, I would love to schedule a time to speak with you. That would be our first step. You know, it's for me just to talk to any individuals, you know, more in detail about our internship. And then if we identify that you're interested, we have a student that's interested, then we try to find a property that would be a good fit for our students. So a property maybe that is close to where our students live. And then most importantly, a property that has a really strong service supervisor that can just really mentor and provide the best internship opportunity for our students. And then, when we identify that property, you will meet with me so that I can kind of help prepare you to go to the property and to speak to our supervisor about moving forward with an internship opportunity. And after the interview, we'll follow up and decide on next steps. Okay, next slide. So it's a 6-week program, and for your internship, the pay is $15 an hour. Hours that you would be working Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And at the end of the 6 weeks of your internship, we will do, just kind of a performance review with your supervisor that you worked under, and then just kind of an overall survey with our interns on their experience. And then from there, if we decide we want to move forward, then we will bring you on full-time with GREYSTAR. And our goal is to bring you on into a make-ready specialist after your internship opportunity. And that pay is anywhere from 17 to 18 an hour. And then after you come in and you work as a make-ready specialist, our goal is to help you grow into the service technician role, which is where we would help provide that HVAC certification to you. And once you move into the service technician role, pay is roughly around $20 to $21 an hour. Okay, next slide. So we talked about the application process. Right now, I just really wanted to bring awareness about who GREYSTAR is and this awesome internship opportunity that we have created specifically for our graduating high school students. And next, thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to connecting with any of you that are interested. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Melissa, for all of that. Of course, if you guys have any questions, you have her contact information. If you know somebody that would be a really good fit, now you can refer them because you know of this amazing company that will be able to take care of them from start to finish. Thank you again so much, Melissa. Next, we are going to use one of GREYSTAR's employees. He is the maintenance supervisor. He's going to be another guest speaker on us that is actually an industry worker for GREYSTAR in the maintenance technician field. We have David Lawrence. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me make sure that he is still on because I know he was having a little trouble with Wi-Fi. David, are you still there?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, perfect. We'll go ahead and move forward. I'm just going to ask him a couple questions that students would either ask him or teachers would ask about this field, so that way they can look upon this and ask themselves. So, David, how did you get into your current role?
I just kind of fell into it. I was in between jobs. A friend of mine had told me about GREYSTAR, told me it was really easy to get hired. Met with the community manager, and 3 weeks later, well, now it's been 10 years. So.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Now, do you work alone or do you work with others?
It varies. Some days, I may have to go help other properties out, or I may have guys out on vacation, and some days you're by yourself. Some days you have 10 guys with you.
Okay. And what are some of your daily duties?
Just making sure the property is open, running well in the morning, getting it ready for prospects to come in, take care of all service requests, timely manner, make sure the team has all the parts and supplies they need.
Perfect. And what is the wage range for this role as a maintenance supervisor?
As a supervisor, anywhere between 21 and on up. I hear some people making $30, $40 an hour as it. I guess it's tenure and how hard you work.
The time and of course your dedication. Okay. What is the education level that is required for this position?
A GED or a high school diploma.
All right. And what are the technical skills that are required for somebody to succeed in this position?
Honestly, you can start with bare mechanical skills, and everything can be learned or taught. Luckily, I come from a small country town. I knew minor maintenance, and they showed me the ropes, and within a year and a half, I was promoted to service manager and just kept going.
Perfect. Okay, so within those mechanical skills, would you say, is there any like standard skills or certifications that one may need in order to have this position?
Once they get hired, they would need like their CPO to service the pool or their EPA certification for HVAC, but that's about it.
Okay, perfect. And then what is the most rewarding part about your job?
I would have to say taking care of the residents. Just say, sometimes they'll have an issue and they'll get frustrated, and just handling the situation, making sure everybody's happy and the problem got resolved.
Wonderful. I love that. And how about the most challenging thing about this role?
The on-call.
Is the on call. How often are you on call?
I'll take a 2-week rotation every 6 weeks.
Okay, so that's
It's
not
not
that
too
bad.
bad.
No, as long as it's not every weekend. Okay,
Right.
so career pathway that you took for this, if you could tell me a little bit about that. When you said you were working job to job before this, and you had your high school diploma or GED before starting this?
Yes, ma'am. Also, ASE certified mechanic. It seemed like this role fit better. It's different every day. Every day is a different task that you got to figure out. So in between jobs, they told me about it, and I figured, it's a good career. Every day it's
Yeah.
job security. People need a place to stay every day. People move in, people move out.
Mhm. Absolutely true. So true right now too. What would you tell, if you could, your 18-year-old self?
Start sooner.
Start sooner, but start what? Your 18-year-old self would tell you to start
This
what?
trade. I mean, I'm
Be a little more
perfectly happy
specific.
with the trade I'm in. So if I could have started here a little bit sooner, GREYSTAR or just the maintenance trade in general, I feel like I'd be, a lot further than where I am today. Not that I'm complaining where I'm at, because GREYSTAR has been an amazing company to me and my family.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would have just started a little bit sooner.
Okay, perfect. That's great advice. Thank you so much for answering all of those. Is there anything else outside of what I asked you that you would love to share with any students or teachers or staff?
No, not that I can think of at the moment.
Okay, well, thank you so much, David, for joining us. I do appreciate you, and I don't want to keep you from your work orders. So thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all have a good afternoon.
You too. All right, so now that we know a little bit more with GREYSTAR and David, I just wanted to go ahead and touch base with you guys about some upcoming events that is, around the scope of things with Workforce Solutions. So we're in February right now. So the next thing that we have is going to be within 2 weeks, that February 22nd is going to be our K through 12 health work group. So it's exactly like this, but instead of skilled trades, they focus on healthcare. And so what they're going to be doing is spotlighting on a non-clinical healthcare pathway. So you're somebody who really wants to work into healthcare, but you don't want to work hands-on or get messy with the blood. We're going to talk a little bit about what careers, pathways that you could take within healthcare to achieve that. February 28th is the Pflugerville High School Career Fair. So if you're interested as a vendor and you would love to participate, you can go ahead and email shannon.scriven@wfscapitalarea.com to participate as a vendor. Upcoming events in March, on the 3rd, we have Pflugerville's Real World. So this is a career event for students in Pflugerville ISD. It's going to be hosted at Typhoon, Texas. Do not bring your swim trunks. This is going to be a professional event. They're currently seeking panel speakers and vendors. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and email Shannon for those details as well. On March 10th, we're going to be having our Skill Trades K through 12 webinar, and that spotlight is going to be over the CDL and truck driving career pathway. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can definitely tune in and register for that. On March 22nd through the 23rd, we have our Metroplex Rally with Workforce Solutions is throwing in collaboration with the local 286. So this is going to be middle school and high school students. We got 2 different days. Their students are going to be invited to explore the apprenticeship pathways in building trades industry. So if you have a group of students that you think that would benefit from that, please go ahead and get in contact with us so that we can get you registered for that. On March 31st, the end of the month there, we have our City of Austin, well, it's not ours, but we are attending City of Austin Youth Career Fest. So that is a new date. It is a career event open to 8th or 12th grade. And it's a great way for the students to kind of see everything and see the pathways that are out there. Upcoming events in April, we got the ABC Careers and Constructions Day. So that is going to be on the 21st of April. It is an in-person event to introduce high school students to careers in construction. So that's going to be located at the HEB Center in Cedar Park. So don't forget that Workforce Solutions is offering free childcare for 1 year for any individuals that are working in the service industry. So if you're interested in that, you can hover over this QR code to apply, or you can go to http://tinycc/SIR care. And then that way you can get into that program. If you have any questions, of course, it's going to be in the slideshow and you'll be able to get this. If you have any questions on anything we spoke about today, please don't hesitate to give us a contact via email at k-12awareness@wfscapitalarea.com. That is going to come straight to us, a career and education outreach team, as well as our director. Connect with us. Let's get social. We have an amazing website called climbtheladderctx.com that we'll be able to have all of our upcoming events, our flyers, our events, as far as the programs that we've created and any layouts. If you want any help with your resume or information about careers and training, you can also email us at careerladder@wfscapitalarea.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel where this video will find its home. And our handle at YouTube is at wfscapitalarea.com, which is also our handle on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. You can follow us there. Instagram as well. We're always posting different things. So make sure that you give us a follow, a like, and a subscribe. Thank you guys so much for being with us today. I really appreciate your time. I'm actually going to give you about an hour back. So thank you so much for joining. I'm just going to hover over the chat to see if we have any questions. Let's see, Allison, thank you so much. Again, Melissa and David, you guys were so thorough. Hey there, Mark, how are you? If you guys have any questions, like I said, email us. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday and a good weekend. Enjoy the sun. Bye-bye.